GingerGM.
Hi everyone, and welcome to a stream. Whoops, a Title Tuesday stream, meaning I'm going to be commentating on Title Tuesday event on chess.com, the strongest online event. Yeah, so should be interesting. Good to see some of you here already. It's a very strong list of players. I don't know why I've changed the layout here so it doesn't look very nice, but you can get an idea of who's playing. Hikaru, top seed. Oh, it's just the who's who of the best chess players in the world. 633. You have to be a title player to enter. Yeah, so hello to everyone in the chat. It's due to start in a minute. We'll see how we get on. I'm sure most of you have seen this before, so you're aware of what it's like. And hello to Martin, Merry Hatman. Yes, I've just about recovered, I think. You know, just about. I am King's Crusher. Hello there as well. Hello Perno. Well done on winning the prize. Yeah, I'll deal with your prize soon. I'll tell you how to claim your prize in an email. Killer Stapler, I want to buy your Killer Dutch DVD, but can I watch it on your laptop? Yeah, of course you can. It's a download, you can watch it on your laptop, you can watch it anywhere. Anyway, in with round one. So I think today I'm going to be playing the Dragon and the Dutch. We're going to go for my normal openings. Oh, he's done this one. Now this one always kind of tricks me out. I always get a bit confused, but he's going for the more positional idea of trying to play c4, and this is something that Magnus Carlsen tried, so I'm wondering if I can play this before he can get a clamp on my position. My opponent from Paraguay, his idea is to play c4 and get what is called a Maroczy bind, a clamp on the position. So hence why I've played d5 here. Yeah, I mean, any of the GingerGM DVDs, if you go to the GingerGM shop, you can play them on your laptop anywhere really, because you just download the files and you can watch them on your phone, on your laptop, anywhere you want really. So at least my opponent's thinking now. So if he goes pawn on, I might even put my knight in there. So this looks like it should be good for me. Okay. So sensible move from my opponent. Now I'd rather get my bishop out before playing e6, but e6 is not a bad move here either. Just trying to develop quickly, but I always try to get the maximum from the position. This is a good square for his queen actually. I kind of missed this one, so I might revert to playing e6 just so I can get castle quickly here. I wanted to move my bishop out, but it didn't seem like that was very possible. So let's just develop. Probably a fairly even position this. He's got a little bit more space, so I have to be a bit careful. Now, I thought you could go rook d1 maybe there. But okay, it is blitz, so I've got to speed up a little bit here, haven't I? Okay, so I'm either going to try to win the bishop pair or gain some space. Let's do this. And put my pieces on normal squares. Maybe I can come this way or this way with my knights. It'd be nice to have a good start today. It's I often don't have a good start. Okay, now I'm not really worried about him capturing, but it's finding the right plan here. Okay, so I'm going to put my knight on c4. That looks like an idea. Don't know if it's a good idea, but we'll try. I have to watch out for this kind of idea. This is something that I often do to try to checkmate. But I've always got g6 or knight g6 maybe. So we don't have to worry about that at the moment. But yeah, I mean, this is, I'm not sure about putting my knight here. Not sure if this was a good idea or not. Okay, so now I think I'm going to go for g6 because he doesn't have a dart square bishop. I'm always worried about weakening my dart squares in these kind of positions, but as he doesn't have a dart square bishop, I think I'm okay. And now maybe he wants to take on e6, but let's go for this one to pressurize this knight, and also to cover e6. Okay, so he's had to come back, that's good. And now this is such a tricky position though, because knights are really, really difficult to contain, and he's playing well, yeah. Okay, let's go for it. I'm playing very slowly. I need to. My first game is always a bit shaky because, well, because it's me basically. Okay, now I could take that one and come to a4, but then he takes with a knight here. Where's my knight going to go afterwards? It's a bit of a weird position, this. Okay, we're going to come this way. We need to... It's just, knights are so tricky, you know, you can blunder so easily when there's knights on the board. So I'm trying to avoid, obviously, blundering if I can. Oh, he's going for the queen exchange. That's a bit boring, but I can't take there. We're going to have to go for it, aren't we? And... such a tricky position for both of us to play. Right, open file. His knights, are they coming in? I don't know. Right, let's shut up and try to concentrate now. Oh, it's a tough old game, chess though, isn't it? His knight comes here. At least this is covering any rook coming to the 7th rank. So that's something at the moment. But it's a really weird position. I'm hoping my king can come up here to h6. Down on time as well. Don't want to start with a loss. Okay. Oh, don't know if this is good or bad, but you know what I feel about pushing my h-pawn. Maybe something like this would have been more sensible. I'm trying to get a bit of a grip on the king side here, so discourage him from playing this move, which might gain space, and therefore ensuring that this knight is well placed. Now let's keep them on. They're quite funky, these knights, aren't they? Now if I go rook c2 next, I can try to hit this one. And I can try using these pawns. I can even got knight e4 in some positions. Okay, so this is a good move, and to be very careful. And now I'm going to... oh, which way am I going to go? Okay, we're going to go this way. We're going to move quick. Can I win c4? No, because he has that check. Obviously this should be fine for my opponent, but we can still cause some problems because of my clamp on the king side, and I've got knight e5, which is a little bit annoying for him, because if I can win that pawn, he's got to do some defending. Let's go for that. Now this might look alright for him, and it probably should be a draw, but at the end of the day, a pawn is a pawn. How am I going to win this? I've probably got to play g4 at the right time. So I need to move my king, and move my f pawn and go g4. It's the only way I can see doing this. Why don't I go g4 there then? Now he's got lots of checks, so I've got to be careful how I do this. I mean, this is really should be just a draw, shouldn't it? Okay, we've got to go for this one. It's the only way to try. And now he's defending well. He's found the right idea. Ah, looks like he might be holding this one. Annoying. Okay. Is there any way I can try? No. We're going to have to relinquish. Oh! 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 Lady Luck. Lady Luck. Oh. Oof. That was a helpmate. That was a... You take it. That's what you need. You need a little bit of luck sometimes, or a lot. That was clearly a mouse slip. I mean, I was just about to offer a draw there, and I think he clearly meant to go rook g4, obviously. And had he played this, well, it's just a draw, isn't it? He had the right idea. He had his rook hanging around. So had he played this, yeah, well, I'd offer a draw, really. I mean, the only thing I can try to do is get my rook to h1. So the last trick I can try is this one, but it is only a trick. You know, I'm hoping for something like rook here, checkmate. But if he plays anything, including king h2, it is of course a draw. So lucky start there. I'll take it. I'll take it. Good. So anyway, hello if you've just come along. It's hard to look at the chat when I'm playing, so I'll catch up a bit on the chat now. It's probably should have pushed him a little bit more there, but I didn't find an easy way of doing it. So just having a look at some of the chat. Hello to everyone who's come along for the stream today. Title Tuesday, 10 rounds of 3-minute plus 2 seconds a move. I hope we need to have that extra time. I am King's Crusher. Hello. I probably shouldn't have taken on c4. Okay, well, we've got a tough game here. This is going to be a Ukrainian players I have a bad score against. They know their theory. So this guy's obviously pretty decent. So what should we do? Let's just go c4 for now. Okay. Now the Grunfeld. Okay, so we're going to go for the Harry attack, of course, when c6 is the most solid. And this is where I haven't looked at this line for a while. One safe way is to take here, but I remember Grishchuk played this move against Magnus Carlsen, so we're going to try this line. I could go e4, but then he might have a takes. Let's go e3. It's probably equal, this kind of position. It's quite interesting, I would say, though. I mean, I haven't got any weaknesses in the position, and now that he can't go bishop f5, well, I'm going to castle queenside, so we're going to try to go for the most aggressive setup that we can, of course, you know, because then I might be able to shove this guy at the board, or Harry and Eddie. We've got multiple shoves in the position. Now this one is tempting, but after takes, knight f6, he seems to have a very solid setup. So I'm going to play here, which is always a useful move, just to see what he does, because if he castles, then I might be able to start an attack. This is useful. Okay, so now what's his next move going to be? Well, I can... e4 seems a little bit more tempting. Bishop d3 or g4. g4, g5. He does just go this pawn here. I've got to think of the right way to try and break down his king side, yeah? Now maybe it's time for e4. Okay, we will go for this. I think he should take and go knight f6 and aim for simplifications. I have to be a little bit careful of this diagonal. Have to be aware of him playing e5 and bishop f5, you know, but it's quite interesting position. It's 3+1, is it? Is it 3+1? I don't know. I thought it was 3+2. It's 3+1. Oh, okay. So he's going for it over here. Now, I'm not a man who likes grabbing pawns, so I'm going to actually just play here. I don't want to give him the initiative. Probably grabbing there is what the computer says, but we don't always have to do what the computer says. I want to keep this area of the board closed. Now I might grab that one. If he gives it to, if he offers it to me, I'm probably going to have no choice but to grab it. You've got to take pawns at some point in your life. For example, knight f6, I'd probably take it, and then rook b8, and I don't know, will I take it? I don't like taking that pawn, because as soon as I take it, open up lines. I might, I know it's probably the best move, but I kind of just want to keep the position closed and slowly attack him over here. Because if he goes b3 ever, I go a3. If he ever goes a3, I go b3. So I kind of want to keep it. I want to keep his bishop closed. Okay, so now he's going here, and he clearly wants to bring his knight here. So knight e5. Okay. What about some move such as this? Maybe some ideas. I'm not taking that pawn. No bloody way. Oh, Jesus. Have I just blundered a pawn? I have. Okay, but it's... Oh, he's going to go e5. I said watch out for e5. I blundered a pawn. I should have at least taken that then. That's silly. But... can we still pretend it's a sacrifice and go for the attack? That was very silly of me. I had a nice position there, I feel. My pieces are still okay, so I don't think this is actually too bad. Because I've got knight e5, and I'm going to have some sacrifices against these guys, so it was still, I was just sleeping there for a moment. Now he's going to probably just put his knight here, though, and make some exchanges, so... Okay, well, we've got to go in, yeah? We've got to go like this. And now probably b3 is correct, of course, opening up the position when I have to now take this one. But my king is now weakened, but I got my knights and some nice squares. I haven't had a chance to take this yet, but I will do soon. Okay, he's trying to come over here. Can I get through to his king now? This might not be so stupid either. This position's alright, isn't it? Okay, now which one? Knight or bishop? I'll flick this in. Interesting position. I mean, I want to go f4, but my king is weak, yeah? His king is weak as well, so it's interesting. Well, I think I have to go for this. Now, he can swap queens off. Pawn takes, queen takes, bishop takes e5. Here. Of course, he wants to get the queens off, which I don't really want to do, but I haven't got any choice. Now this one. I want to get my bishop to h7. Come on, you're winning. Fuck, not like this. Ah! Fuck. Doing, you muppet. Awful play. No! Why did I put it there? Jesus. It's intense. There's one word. This is bloody intense, yeah? Probably a draw. Can I win? No. Ah! Oh my words, I was a whole rook up and I couldn't win. Oh dear. Jesus, that was intense, man. Whew. Of course I was completely winning. But I just froze at the end there. I kept looking at my clock and 2 seconds you're like, move! Move! I should have, obviously I was winning that one, but I mean I just I'm not very good short of time. I can't play when I'm that short of time. I mean obviously here I'm winning because I got that little trick in, but actually it started to get a bit complicated here because I couldn't get this rook anywhere good. Of course, looking in hindsight, I just need to get it around this way. Oh, I missed mate in one. Did I actually just miss? No, it's check. Please say I don't miss mate in one. When he went bishop d3, because my whole point was to checkmate him. Did I just freak out? Okay, let's have a look. So, because my whole point of putting the bishop here was to go checkmate. Did I just have a moment of insanity? Wow. So around... Oh, don't tell me I missed mate in one. Because, oh no, I didn't. God, you scared me. You scared me. My whole point of putting the bishop here is to go checkmate. That's my whole idea. So it was quite a clever idea. But luckily for me, this move was check. otherwise I'm a complete tool. But here I'm just a rook up. I mean, he's got some pawns which are a little bit annoying. But, you know, if I had a little bit more time, a bit. So I didn't miss checkmate. Thank you very much. And now, after this move, well, I should just go bishop back, shouldn't I? And no, because he's got bishop g7. No, this is winning. If I just play bishop h7 again, it's winning. I just freaked out because if he takes here, I go here, and when he goes here, I always have this check, and I'm winning another piece. It's very easy. Okay. Well, let's not. It's still a draw's okay. A draw's not the end of the world. Let's just try to win the next one. Obviously, a little bit disappointing as well, but okay, we're on to the next game. So we haven't lost the game yet. We're playing another strong player from Croatia, so we're gonna have to try and, if we win this one 2.5 out of 3, we're happy. Well, I'm just gonna play my normal idea of trying to checkmate him here. Bishop to h3, knight to g4, queen to h5. This is just what I do. f4, bishop h3, knight g4, checkmate. Seems like an idea. Boom it away. Okay, now you can even take this one because I always have bishop d8. I've had this kind of position before. Bishop d8 actually stops like nearly everything he's got because I defend this, but he has held up my attack for a little bit and he's got time now to play e3. So this knight d5 is a good idea that he's played. He should play e3 now. Probably. e3, because otherwise my pawns get very strong. So now I'm just going to continue with my attacking idea. Now, If I go bishop in, he might take and go knight here, but then I've got queen here, knight e6, knight g4. Okay, we're going to continue as standard fashion. I know his knight might get into e6, but I'm hoping I can get enough threats against h2. And if I get one more move, knight g4, then I get the perfect Dutch setup. I mean, this is like, I may have even done some DVDs about this position, and my screen is now telling me it's going to turn off. I really need to sort that out. But okay, so the key line is here, here, knight here, queen h5, knight e6, knight g4, h4, bishop takes h4, rook takes here, and then I can just move my bishop and I should be winning. This is what I'm calculating, because he can't stop queen h2. So you can see I've played so quickly because I've literally, this is why I've done my, this is like what I've based my whole life on, this attack. Like I said, just go f4, queen here, bishop here, knight g4, and checkmate on h2. That's basically the idea. So let's see if it can work. Well, I've got a bit more time, so I've got time to calculate at key moment. Now this one is playable. Maybe he's getting desperate. Now, do I let his queen in, or do I just ignore it? I'm gonna ignore it. It's a bit risky, but I feel I don't need to worry about my queen side. I don't want to allow his queen into my position. His rook is okay. My basic idea is to take here, take on f3. This is the next stage of the attack normally. And also, the bishop often comes to b6 in these variations, so sometimes you let them take this. Okay, now I have to seriously consider taking this one, because if I go rook takes, he's got rook c8. Bishop takes here, bishop takes here, rook takes here, bishop takes here, rook takes d8 check, king f7, queen here check. Bloody hell, this is complicated. A very good position, but rook takes, rook c8. Bishop takes g2. Rook takes here. I just feel this should be working. Oh, he's got rook takes g7. Ah, crafty. He had rook takes g7, which is a complicator. So we're going to do this first. I can't allow this one in. So if I had done that, he had rook takes g7 and then queen takes f4. So I'm going to go for this one. My idea is to take and checkmate on h2. So queen takes here. He's only got one check. Bishop takes here. King takes. Okay, so let's go for this mating idea. I'm going to go for this. This is the standard checkmate idea, and it is checkmate now. Boom! And that's why you should all buy the Killer Dutch DVD. Chessable, you'll learn how to checkmate like that. Piece of cake. Oh, yeah, that's more like it. His position was probably losing anyway. Yeah, this is such an incredibly strong attack. I've had so many wins in this position. It really does. You know, it's a great opening against the English, and these openings, the Reti, it's a brilliant opening because you just go for the same plan I did. You put your queen on h5, pawn here, bishop here, knight g4, and you try checkmate there, like I said. So if you know your opponent plays the English or the Reti, the Dutch is so good, honestly. And we can just have a look at how this works. It's very simple. My opponent played some dodgy moves. I think he has to play e3. When at least I'm okay, but he's got to try and do something on the king side. In this position, my piece has just come in, and this move, I could take it straight away, but I've got my simple plan of what I did in the game. I get rid of all of his defenders and checkmate on h2. It actually worked. It actually worked well, yeah? Now, after here, I nearly played rook takes f4, which might be okay, but I don't think it is. What I was analysing, I was only analysing rook to c8. I'm not using the computer today. And after rook to c8, I was calculating bishop takes g2. Now, if he takes it, I take here, and we get the same checkmate as in the game. So I think he has to play rook takes here. And now I was calculating bishop takes f3. Look at this crazy line. Rook takes d8, king here, queen takes here check, king here, rook takes d6 check. And I thought I was probably winning here because of some move like knight or rook to f6. Probably rook to f6 because he's going to run out of checks, and I'm threatening this same kind of checkmate. Yeah, this, and I don't think he's got enough checks here. And you know, if he ever takes my bishop, I checkmate him here. But I suddenly saw, if I played this line, and it only came at the right time, that if I do this line, he doesn't have to go rook c8. He's got this move. Boom. Which would have been a bit of a shocker, right? Because he plays this move, and if I take here, he now goes queen takes f4, and all of a sudden his queen is a very good defender, and this has become very complex now. Maybe I'm still okay because I can go, but he gets his queen to a good defensive square. This is not good. And there's a very nice idea. If I try to go king here, he still goes this one, and if I take, well, I think he's got a, maybe I can do this, but this looks so scary, yeah? Oh, he's got this. Oh, look at that. And who's mating who? Oh, dear. Cool, blimey, governor. This is yeah, this is quite insane, yeah? So, what about king f8? I see someone playing. I mean, to be honest, when you see variations like this, you don't really want to analyse a lot further because I don't need to do this. His rook looks so strong, yeah? His rook looks so strong. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to allow this, do I? Why, this is messy. So I think the way I played it in the game makes a lot more sense because, you know, it is an extra rook. The problem, by the way, he's got, if he didn't take on f4, let's say he takes here. This is where you put the Dutch plan into action. You take here, and the other issue he's got now, my bishop comes to this square. So if he takes with the f-pawn, this is certainly an idea. And every piece of mine, except for the rook here, is attacking his king. So, yeah, you're probably right. Is that the King's Crusher? If it is, hello. If it's not, hello as well. King's Crusher, one of the original guys who actually got me into streaming. So a massive thanks out to King's Crusher by suggesting it to me. So thank you, and a very good streamer and YouTuber, as we're all aware. You've got to love a bit of King's Crusher hacking away. He is the ultimate hacker. It's beautiful to watch. He's hacked me up enough times, I can tell you that. So what happened was, and let's just have a look at the game. I mean, this is winning, yeah? This is actually winning for me anyway, because I can just take here, and I've got the same idea. The same idea. I've got 4 pieces attacking his king, and this way I just get rid of one more of his attacking pieces. And I don't think you can stop bishop takes here and rook takes f3. I've had this win so many times. So this is just the stuff you do in the opening, yeah. I mean, this is the, if you buy my chessable course, you will know about this. Go and buy it now. And the other way you can win here, you take here, he has to take the bishop off, and then you take on f3, and you're threatening checkmate. If he takes with the king, oh, we got another game. Okay, well, that's a pity. I was enjoying analysing that one too much. Okay, well, let's see if we can win another one. Get to 3.5 out of 4. Some strong players we're playing today, people. Some strong players. Okay, so we're just going to stick with this one, I think, for today. This is the one move I don't enjoy playing against, unfortunately. Okay. Well, I'm going to try. I don't want to accept the gambit. I want to be the gambeteer. I don't want to be. I love having the initiative. So I'm going to play. This is, what is this one called? I think it's the Nescafe Frap attack. Boom. It's really a bit dubious, but it's a lot of fun. Now, I think knight bd7 is the best move, yeah? If he takes here, I'm going to go queen e2, and I'm going to try to generate an attack against this king. So we're going for tactics. We're going for quick crash, bang, wallop. Okay, he's played the best move, bastard. So now I think I should develop. I had this once in the British Championships and I got a very bad position. Now I wonder if he goes g6, can you play this one? I can't remember my theory. All these lines, the last time I played them, I haven't even played this online for about 5 to 10 years. Okay, he's playing good moves. It's always annoying when they do that, isn't it? So I think you're supposed to go b3 now. Okay, let's play b3, and maybe I need to play a4 at some moment. Now again, he maybe can take this pawn, but my idea is I'm just going to try and stop him castling if he does, and I will certainly get an initiative. Maybe I just even castle and put a rook onto e1. You know, bang, bang, bang. You know, maybe we do that. But I mean, I guess g6 is okay. g6, e5. Takes, knight takes. Is this anything for me? Knight takes d5. So knight here takes d5. Queen f3, threatening checkmate. Okay, well, I have no choice with this one. And I certainly want to be playing e5, I think, to try and keep some initiative going. Okay, so he's trying to block down the whole situation. So I feel I have to take this one. But then his bishop is going to come in. Takes, bishop takes, threatening bishop takes c4. Bishop f4. I wish I could castle there. It's so complicated already. If I don't take this, my position's probably bad. Unless I play a4. But then this pawn is dropping. But after takes, bishop takes, I need a good move. Okay, I have to play this. I have to find a good move after bishop takes. Now I have bishop f4. Takes here. But my king, I love to castle here, but I can't make this work, no? Bishop takes here. Now e5 takes. Queen takes queen, knight takes e5. It's interesting. e5 he will take here. Bishop f4 looks like the only move. Bishop takes c4, knight takes d6. Bishop takes, knight takes e4. Don't like it. So queen d3 is the slow approach. Maybe we have to play this one. I think all other moves look bad. I think I have to get castled before I go for tactics. So more positional now, more positional, and I'm going to try play against this one. We both spent a lot of time. So this is the way I have to play the position now. Now knight h5 kind of scares me there. Right. Well, this looks normal, right? I mean, I will take that pawn if I can take it. Why not? Okay, now I think I have to keep playing with aggression in this position. Queen takes, bishop takes there. So the other idea is to try and come in and keep my pieces as active as I can. I'm not so keen on this one though. Okay. Gotta move quicker. I can't lose this pawn. This is the problem I have. A lot of these variations, when the queen's coming off, I'm losing this pawn. So with the move that I've played, I'm at least, if I drop that pawn, my position kind of crumbles. So in some of those last variations, it was crumbling. So we're going to go for this very sharp variation. Now he wants to put his bishop there, right? So time, Simon, time, of course. Oh man, this is so complicated. Where's my knight going? Time, time, time. Got to move so quick here. B pawn. Is that a worry? Yes. Jesus. I don't know about that one. She comes back around. He might have a fortress here. I have to play G5, yeah? To try and win. How to win. I think he had a fortress. We have to go for a draw, yeah? Should have been winning for me. I shouldn't have swapped knights. As soon as I swap knights there, it's like, in order to win that position, I feel I need to keep the knights on the board. So you kind of know you played a mistake when you swap knights. That was a tough game, though. I mean, we both played quite tough there. Yeah, maybe I had a win somewhere at the end again, but I just feel, you know, this was going so well here. This should be winning, of course, and especially when I put his bishop on h7, this should be quite easily winning. Now maybe I should just push this one. That's my original thought, and often you should go with your original thought. But I was a bit worried that this one comes out. I wanted to play it safe and keep his bishop out of the game. This is easily winning. This is easily winning. This is easily winning. It's easily winning for me. But again, I'm not quite finishing it off. My next move here is very bad. I mean, I should just play. This is just so winning, because he has to go here, and now I play this clever move. And he can't take here because of knight e7 and take here. And look at his pieces. He's completely lost. My threat is check and g6. It's completely winning. This is very, very easily winning. So okay, it's another slightly annoying result there. And I think around here there's no way I can win this, right? There's no way I can win this. He's got a fortress, yeah? There's no way you can win this position. You have to try this one, and my only chance is to... maybe I can play f6 here. But I think he's still drawing, yeah? He takes here. And this is still... But his king, this would have been a lot more challenging, but again, I'm very bad when I get lower time. I can't play as well as a lot of other people. Now, I'm thinking king here, and he's nailing Zugzwang, because if he goes here, I go queen f6, I'm winning. He's only got one move, which is rook here. This is only defense. And if I take here, he goes rook e6. So I think he's okay here, just about. Just about. Even though this is a really weird position, but I think he's okay. I mean, I can try, yeah, because his king always has f8. You know, this is okay. But I mean, the big mistake, and I kind of knew this when I played it, was swapping off the knight. This is a horrible move. It's really bad because, you know, when you should always generally play with your most distinctive move. And I think if I was just playing casually and I wasn't streaming, I would have played g5 without thinking. You know, you just play g5 and you're like, okay, you know, we're just pushing back, and this is completely winning. Completely winning. I would be a whole queen up again. Like I say, it's so easy to see as knight goes here, and now there may be more than one way to win, but this is nice. Knight and queen coordinate very well together, and the whole point is, look at his pieces. His pieces are horrendously bad here, very bad pieces. So this is easily winning, yeah. So this is the mistake. This is where I could have won the game, definitely. He defended well. I mean, my opponents. I don't think this is not Ukraine, by the way. This is Bosnia and Herzegovina. But I should have won the 2 games I've drawn. But okay, it's been all right so far. I haven't lost, and they've been exciting games. So it could have been different. It could have been 4 out of 4 at this rate, but we're on 3 out of 4. It would be nice to get to the halfway mark with another win to get to 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 would be good, but I mean, the thing is, to get in the prizes in this tournament is so hard because there's like 600-700 players, and you basically have to get, you have to start by, you just have to keep winning. I mean, I wonder why the format's weird here, but you can see the names. You can see the names. You've got Svidler 3.5, MVL 3.5, Hikaru 3.5. Who's on my score? So on my score, I find this font very hard to read, but you got a lot of good players on my score. 3 out of 5. I mean, you know, some of these names, they're incredibly strong. There we are in 67th place. We got the ex-Blitz World Champion Liam Lifong. Is it Lifong? God, I should know that. Liam Lee. Okay, we'll call it Liam Lee. It is rather unreadable, this. I'll change the font before we do it again, but I'm not gonna change it now, guys, because as soon as I start messing about with stuff, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'll, you know, just lose basically. Yeah. So anyway, let's wait for the next game. I think there might be a break after round 4, so you know, I think they check. Oh God, look at that font there. Okay, maybe we can change it. Oh, here we go. It's a theme. I think it's a theme. So let's see. How do we change this? Now I know how to do the settings. Okay. Oh, don't mess things up. Let's try. Now we go to themes, and we're going to go to the default. Let's try that. I had to change it when I was doing a commentary job, but is this better? That looks nice and black. That's better. And now, how do I change this font? What's going on with this font? It didn't quite end in tears, but it's very close, yeah? Why is this font so big? But at least you can see it better now. And I like that. That's better. Black, but we can't see the names of the players now, unfortunately. But anyway, let's see. So, well, we're just waiting for the next game. There's a little break here. So, who is in the chat? Let's just catch up what you're saying. I'm just gonna have another cup of tea. I'll be drinking my green tea today. One thing I've been experimenting with in the day, I'm buying lots of weird loose tea. Probably told you before. So I've got loose green tea, but I've got stuff like stinging nettles, you know, chamomile, your normal stuff. I've got motherworts. I've got loads of weird kind of tea brews. So, you know, so Jess, anyway, happy tea to you as well, Jess. What tea are you drinking, Jess? Hello, Jess. Hope you're doing all right. Who makes that tea? Who makes the tea? I make the tea. Or, well, I mean, you can Google. Yerba mate. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. I'll try to show you what my tea looks like, shall we? Look at this. This is my mix. Can you see that? That's what I'm drinking at the moment, yeah? Look at that. Bound to be playing well with that mix, hey? So Alex is saying, have I heard about Hikaru signing? Yeah, I did speak about this before. Very good that he signed for a big gaming company. I think it's a good move for everyone. Chess is becoming much more popular online everywhere. So signing, I mean, it's good. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? Good for him. It's good for chess. Be interested to see where it goes, really. I mean, I don't know much about the gaming community because I don't have much time to follow it, so I don't really know who TSM are. I'm assuming TSM are like, you know, quite famous, but I don't really know who they are. So when you don't really understand something, you kind of like, well, you can't really comment on it, right? So I mean, I don't really understand how big the big news is, but I'm sure it's good. Anything positive like that is of course good. So yeah, good news. Have I heard of some major championships in chess coming up via esports? Well, I haven't, but we've got another bloody Ukrainian strong Grandmaster. Okay, let me concentrate this. But I mean, there might be. Okay, look at this, another Grandmaster 2800. Okay, right. Are we gonna? Okay, we'll stick to this. It's going okay at the moment. Right, now this is a King's Indian. What are we going to do? I normally go for my mad line like this. Should we do that, or should we do something else? I'm going to go 4 pawns. Why not? I haven't played this for ages though, so I don't really know. Again, I'm sort of playing lines which probably shouldn't be playing because I can't remember the theory. We'll try this one. This is like a good fun old line which I used to play. Now E6 is normal, right? I'm just trying to think. Now this one I'm not aware of, but I'll take it, of course. And I'll probably just go B6 here. I don't want to offer any. I like to be, as we know, the sacrificer, not the person who's up against it. So I'm just going to give the pawn back to stop that Benko play. Now this is very tempting to complicate matters vastly, but I feel like I should be developing here at the moment, yeah? Or do I just play this? Or do we play A4 and play it a bit more positionally? Decisions. Okay, so here takes, knight G4, E6. I feel my king is pretty shabby there. So I'm going to develop. Let's develop. Can't, you know, I don't know. I don't think I should be opening up the position while my king is underdeveloped, but this must be okay for black as well, because black's got E6 coming. It's a position, yeah? Just a position. Now maybe I can go for the Dutch attack that helped me win that last game, yeah? The same attack. You can remember the attack that I played there. Queen H4, F5, Bishop H6, Knight G5. Why don't we try that? Like I did in the game that won me the Dutch. It looks normal to, you know. The only difference is I have my pawn on D5, which kind of creates more weaknesses, I feel. But we can still try. Let's just try. Now, if he plays E6, I have to take on E6. Yes, I'm not going to think about this move because otherwise my centre can get in trouble. And now bishop takes. Maybe I can play a sacrifice with this one. Okay, so he's going for this, and now queen comes over. He will probably go knight there and try to exchange queens. So E5 or something else here. F5, queen here, knight H5. And then where do I put my queen? And I don't want to exchange queens. That'd be crazy. So what about we tempt him? Okay, I'm going to play this. I'm going to tempt him to play H6 because I'm going to say you play H6. Maybe your king side is going to be weakened by playing that move in the long run. So I'm just going to come back and I'm going to now try to aim for G6 because he's moved away from this square, you know. Okay, so I have to play E5, I feel, and this is where I'm going to target this one as my plan has been. So knight E4, knight H4. do we go bishop d3 and just keep, okay, bishop d3, bishop a6, but then I win a pawn, right? I'm going to put all my pieces to target g6, the square that I'm trying or have been weakening. Now if he takes it, it's a very interesting piece stack, but I don't think it works. We don't need to go crazy here. Knight takes, pawn takes, because I have this idea of targeting g6 in the long run. I really like having my pawn here. It blockades his bishop in, but my one problem is that I'm playing quite good chess today, but when I get short of time I'm messing up. So okay, I'm gonna have to try play quicker. Okay, so he has managed to defend this one for the time being, so let's now attack that pawn. Attack that pawn, develop, and I'm going to try to get my rook into the game now. Oh, his knight's coming around. Oh, he's got this one. Ah! Oh, Jesus. That was very bad. I shouldn't have dropped that one. Really bad. Okay. My position was so good, and I've allowed his knight such a fantastic square in the middle of my position. It's crazy. And my position is just really bad now, I'm afraid to say. Very bad play from me. Very nice position, but we can still fight. Yeah, I mean, his knight was so bad, and for some reason I just allowed it in. Okay, now. Okay, we don't have much choice there. Fortunately, this is not looking good for me. So passive playing this move. I just do not like it at all. But what else to play? Because he's taking here, yeah? G3. I feel this is going to end badly for me. I really feel this is going to end badly for me. Hanging on. Oh, he's going to win my queen. Beautiful tactic there. Beautiful tactic from him. I'm playing on because of the time situation, of course. We need another miracle here, people. You know, I've got some pieces still. It's not completely rubbish. It's probably just rubbish rather than completely rubbish. Come on, e-pawn. Am I getting mated? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, that's so silly of me, yeah? I'm getting mated here. There's nothing I can do. So that was a good position I had, and disappointing. Let's have a look. We'll have a look at that one on computer, because I just allowed this. I forgot he had knight here. I was getting a little bit carried away there. It was a great position, but look how good my position is. If I just don't drop that pawn, it must be good for me. So just play bishop d2, something like this, you know, or rook c1. Just play some normal move, because I have this pressure here already. So, you know, there's no need. Thank you for donation, anyone who's donated. It's kind of you. I mean, it feels like this should be good for me. Maybe even around here I can play much better. Maybe I should be putting my knight here, because this bishop is out. The reason I think I'm better, this bishop is out of the game. If I've missed any donations or stuff like that, I apologise, but you know, this bishop's out of the game. I seem to have a good position, so it should be good. We'll have a look on the computer quickly before the next game starts. Now, I did this before, and the next game started, and I had lost a minute against Eric Hansen, so I don't think my accuracy is very good. Look how well my opponent played. You know, he played very well. You know, well done to my opponent, who played a very good game. So I feel like I should be doing well here. And look, it is better for me. Maybe I'm a little bit optimistic. So yeah, this is where I really feel I should be. Maybe Queen G3 is not right. So Queen G3 is right, and this is where this move is just bad. Yeah. So is this where I should be going? Knight H4. Bishop A3 is best. Okay, but let's have a look. And now here I played this horrible move. If I just guard the pawn, I'm better, but it's not as big advantage as we may think. It's still an advantage, but not a major advantage, yeah? Later on, was there any chances? I don't think so. Look at his tactics at the end. His tactics here were really good, because he now plays this great move, rook takes h2. This was a, you know, what a nice idea that my opponent came up with there. But I think the opening stage of the game went pretty well for me. Yeah, this went okay. I got my attack coming in. This thing, oh, it says it's excellent. The computer agrees, and now this is a great position. I was very happy, I have to say, around here. Yeah, okay, so I had a good position. I had some chances, but it didn't quite work out there. So has the game started? No, it hasn't. Good. So what are we on? We're on 3 out of 5, but we've played some very strong players, so it's not the end of the world. And I think last week, didn't I win my last 5 games or something? I think I got 7 points last time, so I will need to win the last 5 again to get to 8 points. 8 points out of 10 would be a really good score. 7 out of 10 I think is good, but I need to get 4 out of 5 to get that score. So we're on to the next game already. Good. Maybe what are we going to get now? We're having a lot of luck with the Dutch. Are we going to get? I've got another Ukrainian player. The Ukrainians are lining up to beat me. Yeah, they are. This customer, Simon Williams, we take him down. He pays our bills. This Simon, he donates his ELO points to us. Ukraine have gained 4,000 ELO points from Simon Williams over 1 week of chess. 1 week he gives us 4,000. Not a very good Russian accent, I'm afraid. I'm not, you know, I love the Ukrainians. I'm just saying I don't do very well against them, but that will change now. That will change now. Come on. Okay, so this is again the Dutch. It's all in the Dutch. Go and buy the Chessboard Dutch if you want to learn how to play like this. I think this position is at least fine for black. Everyone plays Queen D3 or Queen C2. They get in this position, they go B3, they go Bishop B2, I get E5 in, I probably get G5 and E4 in, and I get a slightly better position in the ending. This is how it normally goes. Bishop here, E5. Later on the queens will come off, but I get this kind of pull with the right idea of playing these 2 moves generally. My opponent normally takes it. Now this is slightly odd, but maybe not so stupid. Now where do we put the knight? I'm going to go back here. Now I quite like it when my opponent does that, just because it gives me some attacking potential over on this side of the board, but maybe it's also okay for my opponent. So we can now, shall we just start ramming? Let's go for it. So now G5, and you get this exciting position now. Well, of course my opponent is okay, but I'm going to try to checkmate. As what's the aim of the game? Aim of the game is checkmate, my friends. So H2 is normally the target you go for. Okay, so my opponent is trying to stop that, but I might now come. Oh, look at this! Look at this! It's the 4-pawn lunge. Here they come. All right. Okay. So, but I think generally the rule is you should not play on area of the boards where you're weakest. But my opponent's trying to generate something on this side of the board. I don't believe this should work, but I need to be quite accurate here. This queen is annoying. So do I swing the rook over here? This maybe is a clever plan, because I can get my rook in a row. I mean, because my opponent is probably weakest on the king side. it's quite risky for him or her to play on this area board. Now I know I'm losing a pawn, but I'm hoping, okay, now she probably could have taken that I'm going to go and get a strong attack here. Now I can even take this one as well. Maybe I should just take this one. Why not? I think she should have taken on h5. And if the king moves, I have bishop g5. And okay, you know, we're a pawn up now, so we can't fear. We can't fear. Oh, she's got f4. That was slack. f4 would be really good here. I shouldn't have. Oh, she didn't play it. Good. f4 was scaring me there because it opens up the position. And now my development is I've seen better development. Let's just put it that way. Actually, it's not as clear as I thought because of my development. I need to concentrate here, guys. Now rook g4 is really intriguing me. Now rook takes, maybe I have to give the pawn back and get some pieces out. I overestimated my position, so we've got a real fight on our hands now. I really overestimated my position. I just thought it's a pawn, it's really good, and now it's extremely unclear. I have to go here. What am I thinking? Let's get involved in some tactics with this move, but I have something to g4. Maybe bishop, maybe something else. Okay, bishop to g4 anyway, or knight comes in. Knight comes in is just an annoying move for my opponent, but development seems much more normal. Yeah, okay. We'll go for this. I need to get my pieces around my king. It's a tough position, this though, for both of us, yeah? Because, yeah, this is just a good idea. Maybe bringing it this way, yeah? This is a problem. Positionally speaking, this is annoying. I think she should take and try to get a bishop here, or I don't know if it's a she or a he. And that is really okay. She's finding really good moves. I'm playing. Oh, this is. Oh, fuck it. Oh, maybe I'm just losing it. Oh. Stupid. There's nothing I can do to stop this bishop coming in. I should have seen this coming. And when that bishop comes in, it's completely game over. Can't see anything to do. So I think I'm just lost here positionally. Really, really bad. I can try, but it's not good. My pawns drop like flies, so this is the issue. Yeah. I had a great position. It was a great Dutch. I just overestimated my chances. Now I have some possibilities because of the opposite colours, yeah? I'm really struggling here. I need to get rid of as many pawns as I can. This maybe is a draw, you know. Let's keep fighting. This is a draw. Just got to be careful, but maybe not even that careful. Well, as long as I don't get greedy, it's a draw, yeah? I mean, she can play on, or he can play on forever, but there's nothing here going on. Well, I'll take the draw. I'll take the draw, considering the endgame position was terrible, but it's a little bit disappointing still with the draw. I can still get 7.5. Still get 7.5 if I win 4 out of 4 now. So, but that was a tremendous Dutch for me as well. I mean, if we go back to the position, I had a brilliant position around this moment where my opponents played this very strange idea, and I'm now thinking my first thought. A lot of time when I'm playing these games, I'm not going with my first thought, and I'm thinking now, I should be going more with my gut reaction. And actually, I'm just thinking here, I played this move, which looks okay, but this is my gut reaction to get the bishop in, and maybe this is now winning on the spot. Maybe I'm winning my opponent's queen somehow. For example, if I don't know if it's a she or he, this will probably just win to bishop h3, knight here, bishop takes here, bishop takes g5, and we win the queen like this. So my opponent has to go king h2. And after king h2, well, even now taking here gives me a better version, but my opponent's queen is so near being trapped here. I mean, maybe bishop f5, threatening rook h7, trapping the queen. So she, well, I don't know if it's a she or he, I keep saying that, has to take here. And am I trapping the queen? It kind of feels like, okay, I should be. Maybe just queen here. And this is good. Yeah, I'm trapping the queen here. This is, so I think the rule is, to always go, if you can, with your gut reaction, or go with your gut reaction. So even what I played should be okay, but I overestimate my chances, and around this moment I don't think this is therefore correct, because the exchanges happen and it's not so clear. Probably better is, even in this position, to play something like f4 first, because I have a very nice square for my bishop on g4, and that blocks things up. If my opponent ever takes it, then there's this big danger of something happening on the h-file. So something like this again seems more sensible. Now at the end, I suddenly realised I'm completely lost when the bishop came in, and I'm trying to get my pieces developed. But okay, so we need to win this one. This is clear. We need to win this game. We've got 4 games to go. We need to get 4 out of 4. Can we do it? Anyone think we can get 4 out of 4? We're going for 4 out of 4, and we're going for 7.5, which is probably one of the highest scores I've got. So this one is key, and we're going to go for a dragon. Let's go for a sharp dragon. We're going to go main line. Well, not main line, because I generally don't play main line. I'm going to go for this crazy line that I play, which is probably very bad for black, but it's a lot of fun. Now I'm getting slightly worried here because my opponent is moving very quickly, and you know, when the opponent moves very quickly, you're like, maybe they know their theory. Let's find out. Now, can I remember my theory here? Can I remember my theory? Well, this looks normal, but I'm probably behind on the attack here. Now, let me just calculate this. It's a pity the queens have come off. I have an idea. Is my idea just horribly flawed? I thought this is theory, but how can this be theory? This doesn't. Oh, maybe this is theory. Maybe this was given in Chris Ward's. I've got a book called Winning the Dragon, and it's about. Well, it's very old, and I'm sure this line was in it. But now I'm looking at it and thinking this is just absolutely rubbish for me. What am I doing playing this line? But we'll find out. Well, I have to take this one. And we're under a little bit of pressure here, of course. But pressure and chess. Pressure is a game of chess. Chess is a game of pressure. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's go here. We need to defend that one. And or knight c6, trying to force some exchanges off. No, I'll play this. I don't like my king being so exposed. And now I have to come back here. But at the end of the day, I have 2 pieces for the rook, so I'm going to try and stay optimistic about my position, even if I shouldn't be optimistic about my position. And let's try and relieve the tension. And if I get my pieces working, aha, there's a rook coming down here. Fuck. But I can guard my back rank probably by bringing the king here. It's not terrible for me, because later on h4 is a real target. My bishop can, in the endings, sneak around to that square. So a lot of the time this is my plan, and that is what I'm gonna. Maybe I should have gone there straight away. Maybe bishop e5 immediately was the way to play it. So this is the idea. Even though I'm a pawn down, if I win the h pawn, Harry is so strong. Now I'm trying to stop all the entrance squares for white. So I don't think white's achieving a lot from doing this. I mean, white should probably have to come back here to defend the position, and hopefully then I can start to edge my way out, and my bishops can come to life, and I can find a better square for my knight. Is my thinking. But my thinking's been wrong before. Okay, so why do I keep saying she? I don't know. Like, okay, so we will go here, and do we play b5? Well, okay, we'll play it. It's the kind of move which double-edged. You push your pawns, they can become weak, but they can also be strong. I'm always just very careful of my opponent moving in on these squares, so I'm trying to keep all these squares covered and slowly make a bit of progress. Ah, tactics. Shit. Shit. Ah, takes here. This is annoying. Ooh, that's a good move. That is a good move. Don't like that move. I should have put my bishop on f4. I didn't think f4 was possible. Pawn or rook? Rook c4. Okay, rook, I feel. Playing very dynamically, my opponent. Which is annoying. Which is annoying and a little bit scary with f6 coming. Oh dear, it's not good. Not good, Simon. I have to get rid of that bloody pawn. I can't. He just takes it. Oh dear, this is horrible. Horrible. This is not going well. I have played very unimpressively in this game. Disappointing. Well, my back rank is just going to crumble. So, as we're going to see here, well, okay, there we go. Doing all right. Bishop f4. Why didn't I play bishop f4? Should have played bishop f4. And now I have to resign. So, that's a pity. There goes my tournament, which started so well. It's a cruel game, chess, and I played very badly in that one. Disappointing. We'll whack it on the computer, but that game is my most disappointing game because I was doing fine. I should just put my bishop on f4. Oh man. My opponent, very high accuracy. I didn't play well there. I mean, but when they do have an accuracy level like this, then it's tough. But I don't know if I was ever better there, but had I played this bishop f4, this is such a bad move. I played allowing the pawns to come forwards. So I'm doing very well here. Even this is why I don't always believe the accuracy level, because even though my accuracy is a lot worse than my opponent, look, around here I should be winning, yeah? I should be winning. And the big mistake was here, and it doesn't even say it's a mistake, but if I play my bishop to this square, my opponent can't really move anything, so this is really just a winning position. So it's a pity when you're, you know, I'm not necessarily annoyed at losing, but I'm annoyed the way I'm losing some of these games, because I know I'm doing well, I know I'm playing okay, and then I'm just playing one bad move to throw it away, which is the issue. Hello, Captain Barnratti. We've still got 3 games to go, so we'll try to finish on a little bit of a high. But this was just much safer. Stop these pawns, and then I can slowly start improving. My opponent can't move. My opponent can't move anything. This is the problem. And this f4 move, maybe I'm still okay here, but I shouldn't allow this to happen. And this rook c3, another very, well, it looked very scary. Now, could I? It says b4's mistake. I wonder what I should have played there. Bishop b6 I should have played apparently, but this is a weird move. Okay, b4 takes, rook takes, and now you can see that this was the error. Come here, yeah? And if I go here, the point being, after this one, I now have some weird moves like this. This is just really weird. Yeah, my big mistake is allowing the f-pawn to go. Very, very silly. And, well, the end of the game, when pawn takes here, and I'm suddenly realise I'm lost here. I can't take this one. It's defended. Maybe I should try taking it, but clearly I'm losing by a stage. So it's just one move. The rest of the game was okay, and that's what happens in chess. You know, if I played this move, I'm sure I'd have won this game. It just takes a bit of time. I can slowly maneuver, for example, my knight to this square. Even I can play bishop e8, knight c6, knight e5. My opponent can't really do anything, because if he ever moves the rook over here, he will lose this pawn on h4. So just here, and this is a nice maneuver. Get the knight to e5, and I slowly start improving things bit by bit. Yeah, so that's disappointing, but okay, it happens. So we have 3 games to go, and we'll try to get 6 out of 6.5, which is not a great score, but at least we can play some fun gambit lines now. So we're trying to spice it up with some gambit chess in this last section. After some disappointing losses, we're going to get 3 out of 3. We're going to get the gambits rolling, and we will try to get some exciting chess on the go at least. So that must be the way to do it. Okay, come on, next game. I hate it when there's a long break between games, but we have one more game going on. Now, I wonder, okay, so I'm probably going to have white in the next game. Let's switch to e4 and play some gambit e4 line, which I always have a lot of fun with, playing the gambity e4 lines. They're always quite amusing, aren't they? Huh. Since I opened your stream, you throw nice games away. Maybe I should leave. Maybe. You know, chess is a hard game, you know. I mean, to play, you know, it's very easy to criticize or to, you know, but to play a 90% accuracy game and above when you've got 3 minutes on the clock is really hard. And you can play well, if it's a 50 move game, you can play well for 49 moves, but it doesn't matter if you play one bad move. So that is the issue, and it takes a lot of concentration to avoid that. But okay, we had some positives today as well. At the start there was some decent games and stuff. Yeah. Is that actually a true saying? Backsliding bishop? The hard thing about chess is how hard it is. Yeah, that sounds about right to me, yeah? It's bloody hard. Does this book come out of America? Yes, you can have a look. Chess for Less. If you just Google Chess for Less, you can get that book above. Definitely. It's in a lot of places. Come on, next game. I hate waiting around. Just get in there and get some gambits going. Someone at Super Patzer, hello, is asking, is gambity a word? Is gambity a word? I don't know. Is it? Is gambity a word? Gambity. It's a gambity opening. I think it's a word. Why? It should be a word. Thank you for subscribing, Xander Diesel, and I suppose we can have a quick look at anyone else who's subscribed to support or donated. Thank you so much, everyone who's done that. So let me just see if we can. I'll just try to bring that up because obviously I keep the scores of the tournament and my screen gets a little bit busy, yeah? So let's see if I can get where I want to get, and I can thank those of you who have subscribed. I don't want to mess up my stream template too much, which I'm very good at doing. So good at messing up my stream template. Nope. Okay, if I suddenly disappear, it's because I pressed the wrong button. So I can't even find the thing I want to find. Oh, Simon. Let's not worry about it. Oh no, there it is. There it is. Is it that one? So thank you for Spielman who's donated, and Xander Diesel and Steely Dan who have subscribed. Most appreciated. What happened with my nickname PSYCHO-COWBOY? God, that's going back in time. Yeah, that used to be my ICC Internet Chess Club, which was the first place where I think everyone played chess. It was more popular than chess.com. It was more popular than any other chess site, the Internet Chess Club. I played there all the time. So did all the other good players. I used to be, I think, a lot stronger on that site when I was younger. And my nickname used to be PSYCHO-COWBOY. And it was a good name. Maybe I should start playing there again at some point. But I did love that name. PSYCHO-COWBOY was a good name. It was a good name. I miss the PSYCHO-COWBOY days. The good old days when you can just play a bit of chess, PSYCHO-COWBOY, put some rock and roll, heavy metal on, you know, chill out. The ICC days, the Internet Chess Club. I mean, I don't know, people still play on the ICC? I haven't played on there for ages. It's a cool site. I mean, it is a cool site, but they did the major business mistake, didn't they? They didn't develop anything. They were the leading people in the world, and they kind of sat on their laurels and thought, okay, we're making so much money, we don't need to do any development. Shocking site, says Jimmy Billy. Maybe it is now, but it wasn't like 20 years ago. 20 years ago it was a great site, but the thing is, it hasn't adapted for 20 years. I mean, other sites have just overtaken them. If they'd have spent some of their money that they earned and put it into adapting, they'd probably still be one of the leading sites to play on, but they didn't, and that's kind of what you need to do. You know, you look at chess.com, you look at Lee Chess, Chess24, there's so many good sites now to play on. You know, there really is so many good sites, so, and they've spent a lot of time developing. But they probably made a lot of money, didn't they? ICC probably made a ton of money while they were doing it, so they're probably all retired, and they're probably all playing on Lee Chess or chess.com now. All the people who designed it, they're like, okay, we made our money. Archives Endings is out of stock. Well, I have to say that's a good sign. Sorry, Maelstrom. It's a good sign, as it is selling quickly. This book, there it is selling quickly. You know, if you go to the GingerGM shop, it's quite expensive to ship to America from the GingerGM shop, I'll be honest. So I'm sure they will restock soon. It's not on Kindle, it's only in physical format at the moment. Chess24 is offline at the moment. Okay, they can't be doing so well. I have to be honest, I love a lot of things about Chess24. I love their commentary, I love the tournaments they run, I love the team they have. I love Gustanson, Lawrence Trent, obviously I'm good friends with. But I have, I don't enjoy their play site. I don't enjoy playing on their site. You know, when I find it quite cumbersome on my phone, but that's just me. Okay, let's get some gambits going. Okay, so of course I'm actually preparing for Chessable, another great site, is a gambit course on e4. So let's get the hillbilly. So I'm now going to be the Psycho Cowboy playing the hillbilly. So we're going for a bit of redneck chess here. And this is the hillbilly, where we go in like Errol Flynn, checkmate, end of the game, boom, 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 bang, 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 gung, 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 poof. This is a classic Psycho Cowboy opening. Oh, maybe I'll start a Psycho Cowboy account on chess.com and do a little rating run. Oh, you've got me. You got me tempted now, people. Oh, should I do that? And I'll record it. I'll record the rating run and I'll do a lessons. I've actually been thinking about this already. And I'll do lessons on YouTube on typical mistakes that people do at lower levels and how you can avoid those mistakes. Should we do it? Now I expect all of you are now going to sign up under the name Psycho Cowboy. I have to get a Psycho Cowboy account again. Thank you for reminding me. And this is Psycho Cowboy chess. We give up a pawn, and it's my favourite checkmate pattern. You probably know it by now. Bishop h6, knight g5, sack on f6, queen takes h7, checkmate. Yeah, you seen this before? Are you entertained? Are you entertained? Okay, let's do it then. So do we come in first? Why not? Let's do it. And we're going for the normal attack that I've won a couple of games already on this. Oh, now can we even? I see some tactics. Check takes, check, king back, bishop takes here. And if king takes, knight e6. But you know what? I don't even want to do that. I'm just going to take it nice and easy. And now we're going to castle. And we're going for, there must be something juicy here, people. Or you can sometimes just smell it in the air. But I'm going to go here first because I think knight e4, I don't want this one to cut. Every single white piece is attacking. But can my opponent defend and go knight g4? That would be kind of disappointing if that was allowed to happen. Did I have a better move than rook d1? I'm now thinking, why don't it must have been a better move? Could I have taken there and then gone rook f1? Yes, I could. My opponent is saying, hey, I have your book, Improve Your Attacking Chess. It's a pretty good book. It's not a fantastic book then. It's a pretty good book. Well, thank you for buying it, my opponent. I'm hopefully going to show you some great attacking chess here. But yeah, in my last position, I could have taken and then taken. My opponent's found the right line, yeah? Now, I would love to sack the queen, but I don't think I can. I don't mind about the rooks. We don't care about the rooks. You can come in here if you want to. This knight is so good. So I now need to try and get rid of this knight. We're just going to go all in, yeah? Okay. My opponent playing well. This is an annoying move. This is an annoying move, I do agree. I kind of missed some opportunities here, it feels. I'm so tempted just to sack that one. Should we go for it? Why not? Why not? I mean, I could have taken there, but why not just sack? Sack them all. That sounds like a good name for an album. Sack 'em all. Well, this is Psycho-Cowboy chess. This is the kind of chess I used to play when I was an innocent, young lunatic. Okay, now my opponent's trying to defend. What would the Psycho-Cowboy do? Would he sack the queen? Well, that's a little bit psycho, right? I've got a lot of pieces on pre here, people. I mean, a lot of pieces. Okay, come on. H3, the calm move. I want to sack my queen. That is the Psycho-Cowboy move, isn't it? It really is. But I don't think it's very good. Can we sack the queen? I really want to sack the queen. Can I sack the... Oh, I'm going to sack the bloody queen. Sod it. Just sack the bloody queen. It's only a queen. Now, did I have an idea? Well, knight f6 or knight f7 was my idea. Knight f6, king here. Now this was my other idea, but it might be a pile of poo. But you know what? The Psycho-Cowboy me would be very proud of this absolute lunatic way of playing. This is like chess on LSD, yeah? And now just this little calm move. But I do have knight d6. I'm getting very confused about this position. I can come this way as well. This is confusing me, people. This is really this is confusing the hell out of me. Do I start taking pawns? Okay, we'll play it nice and calmly. It's only a queen. We just come around like this. And then we just positionally move in. Nice and relaxing chess. And we just take this one off and move this one here. Get ready for the final kill. Which is not apparent at this moment in time. And my time is a little bit low. Ah, the Psycho-Cow. I just haven't got the cowboyness anymore, people. But you never know. Fortune favours the cowboy. I'm sure that's an expression. Fortune favours the cowboy. We've still got a little bit of an attack, but I don't believe it. Look at the time. My opponent's gone into the tank. He's forgotten about his clock. He's down. Fortune favours the cowboy. Wow. Ooh, ooh. Never in doubt. The Psycho-Cowboy is back. See, that's the way to play chess. Like you're in a complete and utter loony. Now, I don't know, I mean, maybe, I mean, my sacrifice was probably rubbish, but I mean, I was winning that one early until I played like an idiot, yeah. He disconnected. Well, like I said, fortune favours the cowboy. We'll take it. I mean, this position's obviously losing, but I do have some ideas to keep some pressure up. I've got a good knight. Unfortunately, he has a queen. So, yeah, it's always annoying, that one. Okay, well, let's have a look at that game, because that was quite fun. I mean, it wasn't very good. I don't want to look at my accuracy level. No, don't look. Don't show me. Simon, probably rubbish. That is my nickname, Jerry, you're right. Simon, probably rubbish cowboy. When I'm playing... Oh, I did not expect that. Simon, probably a bit of a genius. 93.9% rubbish. Thank you. Take those words back, Jerry. 93.9? I played like an absolute nutter. It can't be right. I mean, I was completely winning there and I threw it away, but really? Nah, it can't be that high accuracy. Well, the computer's having a laugh. He's having a laugh. Okay. Now, of course, I oh, look at that. I was plus 6.5 and I made a mistake. Well, I blundered the queen, but it was fun. Okay, so around here, you know, when I moved too quickly, and this is where I played this move, and you know what I was saying about taking here and taking here? This is just crushing. I only saw this afterwards. So I think I can take here, yeah? And after this, I can take here. Remember, this is, I don't know why I didn't see this. This is still winning. It says it's a mistake, but it's +5 because this is how I won the first game earlier on. And the point being, well, you have to take with your queen. If you take your king, this one is good enough, winning the queen, double check. And if you take with the queen on this square, well, okay, I go rook to f1 and you can resign because this way my opponent has to give the queen up. Actually, even stronger than this, pointed out by the computer, is the simple knight to e4 now. But this is a, you know, okay, so I had an easy win there. But I played rook to d1. Oh, it's not that bad, computer. And now my opponent played very well, I feel. This was a good move. This was a good move. And this is where I went just a little bit batshit crazy. To be honest, this is literally where I went absolutely bloody crazy. I mean, something like this, I saw that I can play this and be a little bit better because I think my opponent has to go for the queen exchange. And even though I'm a pawn down, with knight to e4 coming, I think I have a nice position still. My knight is good, but we don't want to exchange queens. So this one, the computer, don't look at the computer too much. It's all PSYCHO-COWBOY chess. And now my opponent played f5, which is a good move. I was hoping for pawn takes pawn, knight takes here. Oh, we got another game. Probably good, because that last game was getting a little bit out of control. Okay, we've got another game. We're in. Let's see what we can sacrifice now. Now, all we have to ask ourselves is, what would the cowboy do? Now, the cowboy would play the dragon again, because it was quite crazy last time. So the cowboy would start with the dragon. The dragon is the cowboy's best friend, right? Now, oh no, none of this positional stuff. The cowboy is not impressed. The cowboy is not happy with your weak play. Your meek and weak play. Okay, I'm upset now. We're gonna have a boring game. Okay, that's disappointing me. I was hoping for some interesting, sharp, tactical game. Now we're just gonna have to beat this guy. You know, now we're literally just gonna have to beat this guy and get one more crazy game in. A real opening, people are saying. We don't want a real opening. We don't want no real opening. No, we don't. Sack things, says Jimmy Billy. Well, I may well. I may well. You give me a chance to sack and I will sack. Can we sack that one? No. Now my opponent is playing well in this very unexciting. Now if I go queen c7, my opponent can take and go knight d5. So I think I should just keep my rook somewhere sensible-ish like this. And this is like a normal dragon where maybe I haven't come up with the best plan. Can we sack that one and claim we have compensation on the dark squares? All you have to ask yourself is, what would the cowboy do? And the cowboy wouldn't hesitate. The cowboy would just sack this and say, yes, I have compensation because I have some squares. Now, how convincing is this? Oh, I like that. Who put the dragon? That's very clever. But you know what? The cowboy's always going to make it interesting. Right. Now we go here, right? What's wrong with this move? See? Our sacrifice. We're getting some dark squares. We're getting some pieces. We've got the e5 square. Beautiful square for our knight or bishop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, we'll take that one. And we'll take that one. And we'll put our bishop on e5. And we've got some compensation. We've got a lovely dragon bishop. Look at that piece. Now, tell me that bishop. Tell me the rook is better than the bishop. I don't think so. I will take that bishop. Thank you very much. Oh, yes, I will. Now, the cowboy also loves using Harry because it's another one of the cowboy's best friends is Harry the H-pawn. And he also loves threatening checkmate in ones, provoking a weakness so Harry can come up and attack thy weakness. He doesn't want to allow any funny business with this, but he prepares to strike on the H-file. And here he just plays the very calm, collected f6 move. Just saying to his opponent, the bishop on e5 is too strong. You can resign now, my friend. And we may... Look at that bishop, though. All seriousness, that is beautiful, yeah? Beautiful piece. It defends, it attacks. Beautiful. Okay, let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away. Now this pawn is weak. All of his pawns are kind of weak, so I'm going to start nibbling them. Now that's a little nibbler. A little nibbler. We're going to nibble in those pawns. Nibble, 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 nibble. And there is something strong in my tea. The tea is bloody good. And I do, okay, we grab the pawn. Of course we take the pawn. He's going to go c5. Open up things for his bishop. But such is life. He's not. Okay. So he wants to come in here. Now, our rook's not doing a great deal, is it? So let's try and give him some fun and games. Fire your guns. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Now, we don't want to fall for any of this nonsense here. Now I feel this is very risky, but the cowboy loves a bit of risk. He just loves a little bit of risk. Yeah, it's actually a bit worrying talking about in the third sense. I'm so used to commentating it, kind of like, you know, you kind of do talk in the third sense all the time, but I'm actually playing this game, and it's a very weird setup here. I'm hoping my queen is going to sneak in to his position, but there's probably a good move here. I don't know what it is though. Is this a weirdly good move? I like threatening rooks. Yes, I do. I've just got to watch out for his queen coming to this square, but I've got the tempo. And now, if I can get in the position, I might be alright. But I'm still worried about his queen coming here. Maybe, oh, the cowboy would just put his king there. Of course you would. What am I thinking about? It's so simple. The king's just going to come here. So easy. So easy. Oh, okay. He's trying to exchange off. No, 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 no. That's a good move, unfortunately. Right, how do we deal with this annoying guy? Well, let's just come back. I actually really like this idea of bringing my king up, because it's just so weird. What's he doing there? Okay, nothing. Should we go for it? No, you're losing the plot, Williams. Time. Shite. What am I doing? Oh. Okay. We're playing like an idiot. We had to, okay, you've got the bishop. I'm trying to make this king move work, but I don't know why I'm trying to play that, because it's just completely stupid. Oh, now the queen's come off. Boo. Okay, let's not allow the queens to come off. Come on, h-pawn. You can still do it, son. You can still do it. You can still sneak your way in. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky. Oh, he's got queen d2. Bollocks. He didn't see it. Good bollocks. Okay, let's go for it. Now. Oh, 1 second. Oh, God. What is going on? Shit, queen takes queen. Ah! Oh no! Oh, I got carried away there. That should have been. Oh no! Oh, I was doing so well there. I was just getting carried away. Oh, such a great position again. And actually, even at the end there, I should play queen c2. And, well, okay, you can now swap the queens off here, so it's really not that clear. It's really not that clear. But if we go back, one more game to go. Let's just get one more crazy game in. Bit of a collapse at the end of this tournament. But I think my sacrifice actually seemed to be alright, but I started to play very badly around here. This move for a start, not good. I should just take on b2, yeah? Because I don't think his check's good, because my king can come up. So why didn't I play this move? This is so much better. And when he goes queen here, I take here. The only thing I'm slightly worried about is h4. If he tries to check me like this, then my king actually becomes very dangerous. It's very safe there, but the move he can try is this one, but it shouldn't work. It shouldn't work, but I can now do this and defend with my bishop on these squares. So yeah, I mean, I'm really doing well. I really was doing okay. Okay, we got the last game. Let's get one more crazy session in. And we're going to try to get another crazy gambit in, yeah? We're going to start with e4. What can we sack? We're going to be sacking. Okay. We're going for a quick kill. Quick kill here. Right, let's just build it up and kill. This is a line which some English players have played, but I don't think it's a very good line. We haven't had a chance to sack any pawns in this one, but that's not the end of the world, because we will try to just kill the king. Now, how do we go about that? Well, let's stop b5. He's got like a weird black line here. And now let's get the queen over, I guess. And if I bring it over, then he goes knight here. We're going to get the quick king out of the way, see what his plan is. If he takes even my pawns, maybe my position improves. I've got a nice center. It's kind of up to him what he does. I really want to bring my queen in, but this move's annoying. It's an annoying move. Oh, let's go for it. I see an idea. It might be rubbish, but we'll do it. And we're going to go for this one. I've just realised he has knight f8 and my idea is absolute rubbish. But okay, we keep playing. And now we're going to storm him like a maverick would. g4, g5. And we give this a go. It is like a black line my opponent's played actually, but he's kind of allowed me to get these pawns into good positions, so I wouldn't have thought his opening strategy was good. But it's certainly made me think, and I'm now really going to get ready to play this g4 move, yeah? Let's do it. Let's rush up the board. And this combination could also be very scary, but he's got this square which keeps him alive for now. That's a blunder that he's played, which is not making his situation much better. And let's keep going forwards. He's got one check, but it's not so good. And of course, I'm a piece up here, so we don't have to do anything crazy. We can keep it sensible. Put a rook into the middle. Oh, he's got his check in, but if the queen's come off, it's game over, and we're still going to try and checkmate him here. So let's just keep going. Get in there. We don't want sensible. Well, I didn't want sensible either, you know. I mean, I kind of just wanted to win the last one, because you know what, when you're on, I'm not saying I'm gonna win this, like a, well, hello, I always like finishing on more than 50%. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it feels wrong to, I don't want to finish on, I want to get over 50%, and the cowboy will be back. You'll just have to pay attention for more cowboying matters in the future. Okay, we're trying to create some magic. I'm probably going to end up losing this now, but we will try to create a little bit of magic on this square. See if we can. Let's see if we can win in style. Yeah, it's always dangerous when you try to win in style. Now, how can we do this? How can we try to win in style without losing and playing? Now I can just take the rook, we realise this, yeah? But it's a little bit of a boring way to win. So, okay, I'm going to try and winning style, some sacrifice along here. I mean, taking rooks is, I suppose you can go rook takes, but then it's check, so it doesn't work. I mean, taking a rook would have been good. Okay, so now this one should come in, or this one should come around. Which one's it to be? Well, this one, how are we winning with this? Or do we go, getting confused. Okay, let's try to get this one around somewhere, see if it's going to help. I want to dislodge this knight, it's a good defender if we want to try to win in some mad way. We can also just, I mean, okay, this is just a sensible move, but we're not looking for sensible, are we, people? This one is not good because he takes my bishop. Oh, okay. I'm starting to actually mess my position up here. So, what's next here? Weird. It's weird. He's actually suddenly got some compensation with my very bad play that I'm doing. Really weird. Because I'm never really going to checkmate here, I've just realised. So what have I been doing? Maybe this works. I think this might be okay. Let's do it. I don't know what my opponent's doing either. I just want to finish in some style. Just let me have some. Okay, boom! Let me do something. And now, boom! Just trying to work out if I'm actually threatening anything. And now, boom! Oh yeah! The cowboy strikes. And he strikes good. He finishes with over 50% in a stream of glory. Therefore, glory is what the cowboy lives by. Sometimes he wins, sometimes he loses, but he always has a rodeo, does the cowboy. There you go. All right. Well, that was kind of fun. Maybe not the best chess. Do not try this at home. Do not try this at home. Do not try this at home. But it was fun. We finished over 50%. Thank you, Fry Daddy, for the cheerio. And it was some interesting chess. It was quite a fun stream today. And we got some ideas for the future. So I think for the future, we're going to try to do this YouTube thing. I'll create another username and we'll try to run it up. And with crazy attacking chess. I mean, I'm a pretty attacking player anyway.